Welcome back to Autism at Home, brought to you by us at Early Autism Project Malaysia through our non-profit initiative, The Hope Project. I am Joshabet Isaacs and welcome back to Lesson 2 of our Preparing for School series entitled Mock School. In this lesson, we're going to be focusing on how to transition our kiddos from learning in a one-to-one format to a more mock school format. A mock school format is usually a setup that imitates a real classroom setup, hence the term mock school. In one-to-one settings, the teacher or therapist is usually right beside your child at the table. And therefore, one of the first differences is the teacher moves a bit further away, essentially distance learning. Not online distance learning, but just increasing the distance or proximity gradually from the teacher and student. Then usually in a one-to-one setting, the teaching materials are right in front of the child on the learning table. But in a mock school format, we would start to move the learning materials to a more centralized focal point for the classroom, usually a whiteboard, or in our learning rooms, we use a little easel. Then we start to increase small group learning. Usually our kiddos learn initially in a completely one-to-one setting, but here we want to start introducing one additional child, then two, and then three, and the list goes on. This can be done during their peer play sessions. Now a quick pop quiz. Based on the 3 changes we're making for the purpose of mock school, increasing the distance between teacher and child, moving the teaching materials further away from the child, and then lastly, gradually increasing the number of students in the group, what would be the primary skill a child needs to really have in order to cope with this? Is it cooperation? Is it imitation? Or attention? Now that's very tricky, and we can see you all frowning, thinking, isn't all 3 important? And while that is true, you definitely need cooperation, imitation, attention for this. But in essence, the mock school format will challenge the area of attention the most, as a child will need to learn to be able to focus on their teacher who's further away. They need to focus on the learning materials, which is also further away, and also amidst more distractions as the number of children also increase. So remember to start where your child is successful and then gradually build up. So let's look into some of the basic guidelines in setting up this mock school that would try to simulate a school classroom as much as possible. Firstly would be to set up a whiteboard or an easel, which is initially close to the learning table and chair, but the plan would be to gradually increase the distance. Then to set up some of those classroom visuals and teaching materials on the whiteboard rather than right on the child's table. This could include a calendar, a classroom rules such as the traffic light system, a classroom schedule. A gentle reminder that this will need to be adapted to your child's needs. Also do remember to continue to minimize distractions in the classroom initially, and then you can gradually increase distractions according to your child's progress. Now it would also of course be very important to communicate the change of learning format to your child, and we would write a simple mock school social story to explain that there is now a whiteboard or an easel, that the teacher will stand over here, and that the child can still focus, listen to teacher, and do work independently. We would then put on our kiddos' visual schedule a little mock school icon, and essentially it would be just one of the learning times initially that we practice this. But again, if our child is progressing quite quickly with this format, it could start to build up to 2 to 3 of the table times in the mock school format before it becomes the new format for learning throughout the therapy session. Essentially, we are still using our break skills down key strategy, and we're gradually making it more challenging in a few ways. Through gradually introducing the mock school format in the therapy session before it becomes the new format throughout the therapy session, as well as gradually increasing the distance of the teacher to student and teaching from a distance as well. And then lastly, of course, gradually introducing other children into the mock school practice. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and start to prepare your classroom, the mock school social story, and mock school icon for your visual schedule. Start by practicing this in just one of the learning times in your 45-minute therapy session, and then you gradually build up. Also do remember to set your child up for success by gradually increasing the distance. If you have to prompt too many times, then your child is just not ready yet for the next step. Well, that's it from us for this lesson on the mock school format, and we hope that this has been helpful to you. Join us in the next lesson where we go through some specific school rules and routines.
Thank you very much for your support, and with the amount of interest we have received online, we have actually started providing online services and currently work with clients in other states of Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore, Switzerland, Indonesia, China and Brunei. Get in touch with us for more information by scanning this QR code.
If you haven't already, do check out our online resource platform, Autism at Home, which has all the lesson videos, corresponding articles, and downloadables available for you for free. Stay updated through social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Do click on the subscribe and follow buttons to get more information. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye!